If you want to show your support and encourage my website and my YouTube channel, you can become a patron. Simply visit Patreon/Diorama Workshop today.
I want to give a huge thank you to Chris Jones for sponsoring today's video.
Hey everyone, it's Frank. Welcome to a new video. Today we're doing a very simple add-on for your basic Death Star hallways, and it is this support column. It's just 4 pieces of foam core stuck together with hot glue and with the decal skins of your choice to give it the Death Star look, and it acts as a perfect support when you start stacking your Death Star hallways one on top of each other. Now, the cool thing about these is that when you're going to be building it at home, it doesn't mean that you're going to be placing it necessarily at the same place as another person would, which means that no 2 dioramas can be the same. Well, they could be if you place it at the same spot, but you know what I mean. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Frank Diorio. You're watching DioramaWorkshop.com. Okay, what you'll need in order to build your basic hallway column is decal downloads, the free decal, not decal, the blueprints. See, already I'm screwing up. Free decal downloads, the free blueprints, a piece of foam core. Black is ideal when you're building Death Star decals. If you can't find black, white is fine. You'll need a pencil, black Sharpie, some glue stick, X-Acto cutting knife, X-Acto refills, and a hot glue gun, and a ruler. Cork in the back is best. It keeps it from slipping when you press down. If we look at the blueprint, it really is just 4 panels. We're making like a column where 2 panels are identical on each side like this. So you're going to have to cut 2 times 15 centimeter by 6 centimeter and cut 2 times 15 centimeter by 5 centimeter. And this will give you your parallel sides over here. I forgot to mention pencil sharpener. If you're using a pencil, you want to get the precise lines. So since my 4 shapes are 15 centimeters in height, I shall go here and just do a marking at 15 centimeter. And then on the opposite end over here, I will do the same thing. 15 centimeter. Draw a contact line like so. Now I want 6 and 6. 6, 6. And then I said 5 each. I really hate math, and I think it'd be really embarrassing if I didn't know my 2 times 5 is 10. 6 and 6 over here, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. When you start a new project, it's always good to replace a new blade because the foam core is the killer of blades. You don't want to be starting to do your cuts and have all the edges become all jaggy and full of holes. You want nice straight cut edges. I'm going to push down at this angle where this is 90 degrees with the cardboard here with the foam core. Extend your blade. Lower the blade so that the maximum of the blade touches the surface. Okay, and then we just lower and then we cut like that. If you want, you can do 2 passes to make sure. But with a fresh blade, you shouldn't have any issues. Down, lower, across. Down, lower, across. This is cut. I'm gonna put my scrap away for some other project. Now I'm gonna do my 4 cuts over here. And just slice this. Try not to angle your knife like this. You want to try to keep it 90 degrees to the surface so that you have nice corners over here. cut. And we have our 4 pieces, the 2 5 centimeters and the 2 6 centimeters. If we look at the blueprint again, you're going to see that the edge of the panel B, which is the 5 centimeter, goes to the flush with the corner of panel A. So what you want to do is attach it this way, flush to the side, not on top like this. You want to put a line of glue, hot glue, on the side of your B piece. Place it on A, like so. Try to make it 90 degrees over here. And the most important thing is you want it flush with the edge over here. And you want it to be flush at the top and the bottom, because this is going to be standing as your support. Wipe off any of the little excess over here. Now we're going to flip this. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to put glue on the other piece, which is your C panel, and then you're going to apply it on the other end of your A like this. Another row of hot glue. Place it like so. Again, align, flush. Flush here at the top and bottom as well. Let that cool off a little bit, and then we're going to put the cap. So I'm going to start just a little bit of hot glue over here. Apply this, making it flush both sides and at the top and bottom. Put some pressure on it, push down, wipe off any excess, peel off any glue that's left over on your fingers. Now what we want to do is we want to lift this and insert your hot glue nozzle in order to apply it to the side, and then we'll lower it in place, and then you should have your shape of your column completed. It's that simple. So raise a little bit hot glue, lower. You might have to push this shape up a bit in order to make it flush, and then press. So flush this, flush it on the other side. I have a cat here. Oh, little Roxy, she walked on my board just before filming, and I should have cleaned this off before, but it'll be covered in decals, so you won't see the cat hair on the column. Now I just want to make sure that I am flush over here. Once all 4 sides are dry, you just want to make sure and rub with your fingernail to make sure that you get any excess glue, these little glue nose knots that I call them, you get them removed so that you have flush on all corners, so that you'll have a perfect surface to wrap your decals around. You don't want to have any bumps underneath your decals. Okay, so let's cut our decals now. We're going to use the red cutting guides. And what I want to do is I don't want to slice all the way across the paper, because if I do that, then I'm going to have this detached, and then the red cutting guides won't be lined up properly with the bottom ones. They'll be like at an angle, and it'll give you like some errors there. So we want to start somewhere over here, go across, and then stop right after you pass the edge over there. And then we're going to do the same thing here, just align and then slice. Now it doesn't matter if you go all the way across, because you did your horizontal cuts already. So align and cut, flip this around. So before we're going to apply the decal, we want to take our black Sharpie pen with the printed surface facing outward. You want to go around the surface of the paper to create a black color in the thickness of the print, so that you don't see a white edge of the thickness of the paper going around, contrasting on your black foam core. You don't have to do this, but it does make a huge difference in the final result, especially in the areas where the decals connect. Now, it doesn't really matter which way you start. I like to start not on the edge like this, because then when you wrap around, you might end up where, I'm exaggerating here, but where it's not lined up 100%. So what I like to do is start with one of the middle ones over here so that you can kind of like see along the bends if it fits, and then you're able to manipulate the other sides perfectly, okay? So what we want to do is place your decal like this, and we're just going to do a small memory. We're just going to bend it around the corner like that. All we want to do now is do a slight memory like this. The other thing I like doing is that even though I'm using full-size decal sheets that have the peel back sticker, if you make a mistake by peeling this directly on the foam core, you can't peel it off after. It makes a big mess. So the trick is to use some glue stick applied on the surface, and what that allows is it gives you a second chance or third chance of manipulating it, either in rotation like this, or if you really go bad, to be able to peel it off without damaging the print and having to print a new one or having to redo your foam core over here. Apply a generous amount of glue stick like this. Now we want to peel our sticker. If you don't use decal sheets and just regular paper, then you'll be using the glue stick. You could put a bit of glue stick on the back of your decal sheet and then apply it here after. So now I want to center at the bottom, like here, okay? And then I'll go over here and see if the lines match up. And if I do a fold loosely, I could see that it's following properly and not going at an angle. So if I'm happy with that, then you start in the center, press like this, and then move outwards. This way, you're not creating any bubbles in the center of your decal here. So outwards, 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 okay? Once this is in place, we can go here, put a bit more glue stick, though it's not as important on the other sides. It's more on the beginning part that you want the glue stick as opposed to the others, because it's where you have the most manipulation. So now that we put a bit of glue stick here, we want to take our fingers and we want to carefully press hard against the edge to get a nice sharp corner like this. So you're just going over slightly. Okay, and then from the front, you're going down the center. You're going to push down like that, and you're going to go down to the side, down to the side. Then you're going to go down a little more to the sides, down to the sides, down a little more to the sides. Once you're happy, you can just press all over. You could pinch like this. Now we're going to move on to the other side. So we can now put this down. A little bit of glue. Now we're doing the same thing. You want to fold it slightly. Then back from the center. Push down. Center, down. Center, down like this. Pinch over here to avoid bubbles in the creases. Go all the way across. You can feel under your finger where the edge appears there. Then all the way down like that, all the way down. Okay, then we have one last one. A little bit of glue stick on the last piece. Slight presses like this. then fold from the center, edge out, pinch here, then center out, center like this, center like that. Depending on how you cut your piece, you may have a slight white edge here. So there's two ways to fix this. One is you can lay this on the bottom of your table, and then you can use your X-Acto blade and trim it off. Or you could use your nail technique and wrap this corner edge around to the other side of the decal, which means that you go like this. You're basically turning like that. You're pressing the edge of this one onto this side. And that will give you a nice bond over here. If you want to accentuate your line over here because of the fold, you can always use the side of your pen and then just go up like that. And then you'll have the same thickness as on the other sides. Now, when you're stacking two basic hallway on top of each other like this, if you don't want to use the same archway on both, this is where your support can come in. It fits exactly in between like this. And then all you have to do is you would have placed it here when you would have glued your ceiling to the base, and then you would have had a column instead. The other cool thing about the column is that you don't have to place it only in the corners. If you want to add one here, add one there, add another one here. Not 100% movie accurate, but it's fun to look at and makes a difference based on the other hallway designs that you do. And there you have it, a simple basic hallway column support, as easy as that. If you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications on future upcoming videos, and send me your photos when you finish your own builds so that we could put it in the visitors gallery. My name's Frank. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now. Oh.
Thanks for watching DioramaWorkshop.com. If you want more interactivity, you can follow us on these multimedia platforms. If you have a question about past or future Star Wars Celebration workshops, send me an email at dioramaworkshop.com@gmail.com. If you have a Facebook account, join the official Star Wars Celebration Diorama Builders fan club today. If you like the video, please subscribe, share, and tell your friends to come check us out. If you want to see even more Star Wars Celebration crew coverage, click on the link to warp to dioramaworkshop.com, the official Star Wars Celebration Diorama Builders website.